Chris, why do you drink beer when you work on Amigas? It makes the mistakes easier to swallow. Well, as you can see, my desk is clean. Well, that means it's time to screw it up again. Here we are again. I put it on the mat so I can give her the old stripper spin. You know the drill. I'm just gonna blip out to this being taken apart. Maybe. That was fun. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand because I'm putting it right back in. U180 low, U181 high. I'm gonna zoom on in here so you can see how I remove these ROMs with this wonderful Jonard tool. So you put it over top and you just basically squeeze this. Now because I am weak, I kind of gotta use two hands and then you just pull up. And it keeps the pins, where you at? It keeps the pins all pretty and nice and neat. And you can push down and it expands, but it never comes out correctly. So I just, you know, use two hands. It's best for me because that way I don't break anything. So here are the ROMs that I got yesterday from AmigaStore.eu. I mean, I got them today actually. They emailed me yesterday with, oh hey, we shipped your stuff 20 days ago. So as usual, I'm going to use the pin straightener before I stick these in. These ROMs look a lot better than the other ones. They're re-tinned. I don't know what brand they are, but we are putting them in carefully. That's the high. Here's the low. We're going to put it in the pin straightener. Now you don't always have to use a pin straightener. I just do because it's better to be safe than sorry. This ROM, what is that crap on here? Don't know. A re-tinned. This pin's been bent. These have been bent so many times. They're not funny, but they're straight, and I don't care as long as they work. So low and high 3.2s. Okay. More parts than anything. Okay, so I have to put my riser card back in because it will not boot without it. Unlike the 4000. 4000 will boot without the riser card being in. Did I cut myself? I don't know. Yep. So what happens is this plastic piece of crap gets caught on all the daggone solder mofos behind the card. And it won't let you slide it down. And you're like, what the hell's wrong? Because you're stuck on a solder blob of pins. It just makes it fun. So now we're in like Flynn. Now because I have an AMAX board and my floppy passes through, I have to put at least that card back in. I'm going to plug in the mouse. The Amiga 3000 Pregnant mouse is the best mouse ever. It is so comfortable. It is the best Amiga mouse I've ever used. I was weird, what's the word I'm looking for? I was concerned because it looks like me standing up. However, it's very comfortable, and all mice should have been like that. If you've never used this mouse, you're thinking that is an ugly ass mouse. It grows on you, and man is it great. Hit the button. I should get nothing, and then in 30 seconds or so get my ROM screen. If it works. Remember, it does take 3.2 a little bit. Bingo. So thank you, AmigaStore.eu, for fixing that. Wonderful. And you know what this means? I don't have to take this back apart. I can put the screws in it and rock on. Original lights. So here we are. Excuse the camera hanging down. 2021 Amiga OS 3.2 with its ROMs. So 47.96 Kickstart is the new one. What I do want to check is this. If you go to your system, I named mine Work instead of System. I don't know why. And then you go to Tools, and then you run HD Toolbox. Why is Amibac Tools in there? Anywho, HD Toolbox, edit your information for your SCSI controller. Okay, so we're going to go into Partition Drive, and we're going to say Advanced. Direct SCSI transfer. We're going to add update on the file system button. So this is version 4620. Now to be a true 3.2 install, you have to add a new file system. It should already choose L fast file system. Click OK. It should give you a new version number, 47.4, with the correct DOS type. Now, since this is a compact flash card, or a SD, which is a type of compact flash, so it's an SD card, it's going to adjust the max transfer rate automatically when I click OK. So here's the new file system, fast file system. It was on International FFS. There we go. Here's the original one, fast file system, 47.4 International fast file system, 3532 byte size. We're going to say OK, and all we have to do is hit OK. We're going to do the same thing for the other one, partition drive. Advanced options is checked. Change the file system, add a file system, OK. Choose it, say OK, OK again, and then save changes to drive, and save changes to drive. In the past, if you were to check off Direct SCSI Transfer, which is the button right here, or if you were to go into advanced, when you go into advanced options, if you were to check advanced SCSI, Direct SCSI Transfer, gosh, can't talk today, Direct SCSI Transfer, and then add or update the file systems, you would get a message that the data was about to be destroyed when you exited. That's not the case. What you can do is just simply reboot, and it will do it all in the background for you. OS 3.2 has a lot of great things that just happen in the background, that before we'd have to do patches or Aminet things or crazy device libraries and editing startup sequences. It's really come a long way for simplicity, and that's a good thing, because Amiga OS can be complicated enough behind the scenes if you are not just a GUI clicker, because half of this is GUI, half of it is command line / file managed. I'm going to check the old AMAX board to make sure it's still giving me the disk. Now, I don't have a hard drive hooked up to it. I could, but I'm just going to press start and OK. I should get my ROM screen. That's how I know my board is working. I don't know how to get out of here without a reboot, so I'm just going to reboot. Stock A3000, 030, 4000. I gotta give it a tug. 1.0 factory, 6830, 25, 030 FPU, 030 MMU in use. Incredible machine for the day, but really kind of a turd nowadays. Still my favorite Amiga of all time, just because of the case design and the engineering that went into this 32-bit Amiga. She's no slouch in any department, and yes, everybody's like, AGA, AGA. There's nothing fancy about AGA besides 256 desktop colors to me. Functionality-wise, everything's the same. And some stupid games that I don't really play anyway. My main focus is productivity, retargetable graphics. If we can get a Pi Storm for the 3640 boards, that is going to be just truly incredible and wonderful. Alright, so anyway, the Amiga 3000 is good to go. Bada bing. We're good to go. Alright, who's next? I have a couple things I need to do. Chris, why do you drink beer when you work on Amigas? It makes the mistakes easier to swallow. That's what she said. So we're going to take Hoss here apart. It shouldn't be as bad as the 3000 because it's just not as bad. It only has 2 screws to get the cover off versus 7. What's all this stuff in the back here, Mr. Chris? This is the Sunrise AD1012 sound card. This is the GVP Spectrum 2824. This is the iComp Xsurf with the USB whatever the hell, Rapid Road USB controller on it. We took out the 2000 several millennia ago. So, removing the lid on this turd. Oops. We still got some bad RAM sockets in here, and I've been lazy and just don't feel like doing it. I just tossed my card in here on some tape, and, you know, I went all high class here. 3640's blinged out. The ROMs are right there. So I have to take the 3640 out and all that good stuff. So right here is the ROMs. They are high on the outside, low on the inside. So 15, 16. We're going to use, once again, the Gennard tools and pull out the high 314. It's nice because they say for Amiga 4000. This Amiga 4000 is serial number 439. Don't believe me? Check this puppy out. This is not the sticker on Commodore mess up sticker. This is the factory sticker. 439, 000439. Westchester, Pennsylvania. I purchased this around the Westchester area from someone who worked for QVC. QVC, as you know, is the company that bought the building where the Westchester headquarters was. We have the 4000 low. We're going to hit program and then program, and it is programming the flash. Programming succeeded. So there we go. We eject. We have a sticker over it now. It says Kickstart 3.2 A4000 low. Programming flash. So it's programming the second ROM. Verified flash succeeded. And then we got to put this all back together. For some reason this sticks really badly. Placing the CD-ROM in the drive. I need to make a copy of this disc because I'm going to drop it, scratch it, screw it up somehow. We're going to be using install 3.2 for the CD-ROM drive. I just want to make sure she shows up first. Install 3.2. We're going to go to its storage right here. And then DOS drivers, CD0. You have to modify this per device. So activate one, SCSI that device unit. 5th time's the charm. We'll just install from here. Okay, so there we go. We got OS 3.2 install. README start here. It tells you to run the installer. Alright. Install 3.2 located in your workbench disk window. Alright, here we go. Proceed, proceed, intermediate, proceed, proceed, yes. English like Jesus spoke, America. Glow icons, what the hell? Done. Proceed. This is a slower boot. Here we go. And it kept my same resolution. Incredible. So we have the new icons here, but we have the old Magic Workbenchy icons. Gosh, what a mess. I got stuff from 4 different OSs on here. What I can do on this one, just like I've done on all the other ones, is in HD Toolbox we can update the file system to 47.20. And we'll do partition drive, advanced options, we'll do direct SCSI transfer. Look at all this space I got left on this bad boy. Direct SCSI transfer, direct SCSI transfer. Okay, we'll do add. Oh man, this is an old file system, 40.1. 47.4. This will probably blow it up, won't it? Right? Yeah. Why not? Let's just blow them all up while we're at it. Or is that one for all? We'll see. I've had PFS 3 partitions before. Let's just see what happens. Save. Whatever. If you're going to blow it up, you're going to blow it up. Reboot. It's not. Unless it was PFS 3. Whoops. And it's not responsive until the picture loads, where before I could do a couple things. I'll have to fix my icon preferences later, because we got all sorts of hodgepodge between classic, magic, and 3.9 and 3.1.4 and now 3.2. So yeah, I'm a Magic Workbench thing. I like the Magic Workbench icons. I don't know why. So there we go. Xsurf 100, 80, 10, 12 sampler, Spectrum memory, 2 megabyte. Alice, Lisa, 47.2, 47.7, MMU 040. Didn't even put the libraries on it. It has its own. I'm using the other ones. That's a Great Valley Products. I forgot to look. Yep. Great Valley Products, individual computers. Yippee, yippee, skippy. So I have some cleanup to do and some assembly to do. Or I just leave it like this until the next time I use it. It looks factory. That's about, that's about how they came, right? I think I said I was going to put all this back together. It's been 2 days. I took a breather. My daughter and I went to Luray Caverns in Virginia for a whole day, and we drove out there. Didn't blow the engine up this time doing something. For once, I didn't have to give the old Tanya. I'm still having weird issues with that crystal. Every once in a while, I gotta just kind of pick the thing up and drop it. I think it's because that crystal had rubber in it. I don't know if I ever posted that video, but yeah, I don't get it. So as you can see, we're clear, we're cool, we're working 3.2 with the nicer-ish icons. I really don't think the icons improve. They're kind of still 16 color icons, even if you're in an RTG mode like this. This is a 24-bit, and it looks really clear and nice, and then you have these icons. I mean, they're okay, and I know the Amiga's old, but come on, I gotta fix my palette here for Magic Workbench. See how nice that looks? I like how that looks. I don't know, I just like Magic Workbench. I don't think it matters whether you have a graphics board or not, it still shows the same freaking picture. So we're working. I have to get this all back together without breaking it. I forgot to eject my CD, so I'll just pretend I did. So I bought a Super Buster Rev 11 because I didn't know what Buster was in here, and I thought it was the 09 or 5 or whatever. I don't remember. I remember putting one in the 3000. I don't remember if I took it out, so I bought another one. So I took this apart, and it has a Rev 11 already. So, yep, this thing is built so cheap. I mean, the cheapest junk construction. It's 88 to 4000. Yeah, whatever. I guess out of the bunch, I guess it's alright. I love the 4000 too. I love the 3000 the best. 3000T, 4000T. I love those. I know, just the case. Just this case design is just, it gets me. If Commodore could have done and opened these up, right? I'd just open these up. I would do it, but that's sacrilege. And if I had another one of these, I would make air bezels in here. The 3000 has air bezels in here. World difference. I don't have any heat problems with my 3000. And it's just got the power supply fan. With this SOB, I gotta run another fan because it's just a piece of dookie on cooling. And yes, you can upgrade the fan on the models, and that's wonderful. And if I do this, I have little to less problems. Let's just say I have less problems. There, I put it on the plastic, on the case, and on the CD-ROM side. It blows perfectly across 3640 and the gals, and then just enough, I guess, to make a world difference. It just is. It's just a world difference. And I'm not in here anyway, and when I put the lid on, yeah, it increases the RPM a little bit, but it still works. And I put the cable in the wrong way. You gotta be kidding me. Power hard drive. Gotek. CD-ROM. That's the floppy. Floppy. We're gonna boot. After you check your disk that I put in there. It doesn't have bootable stuff. Okay, hard drive is booting. Is the 4000 actually done?
No.
Far from it there, Hoss. Oh, it's reading my disk. It's a weird thing with 3.2 now. Everything pauses until it's done. Like, I couldn't do anything until the backdrop loads now. Before, I could do whatever I wanted. It was fine. DFO unreadable. That is normal because this disk is not formatted. High density floppies on an Amiga take forever to format because you're not at 300 RPM. You're at 150. One final test because It is the curse of an Amiga user. Check your Amiga's birthday. August 24th, 1992. On her tattoo. OC or CE. I don't know. Wasn't me. What's your Amiga's birthday? Do you celebrate it? Or are you a dork like me? Remember to squeeze in when you slide this forward, because it has to set that little grip dude here, or your case thing like hangs out. It won't grip. You want to make sure it's in there. Alright, one final test before I put her back on her life force over there is lid on power test. Hard drive light, floppy light, or CD-ROM light. Ooh, before I forget, this never works the first time. Press eject, it gets stuck. Oh, you're gonna work. Guess the more you use it, better it works. So we're either booting or validating now. It's probably validating because it's compact flash, or SD card. That stands for sucks. There's a disk Dr. Disk that I need to make into an ADF. I like to check that out and see what it actually does. I remember back in 1.3 when Dave Haney wrote Disk Doctor, it would more like Disk Destroyer. I don't think it actually ever worked. Did it work? I don't know. So anyway, my 4000 is now back together. OS 3.2, 3.2 ROMs, and the 1200 is now sorted. So it took a little over a month to get the ROMs from them, and yeah. But, you know, your experiences may vary. I know that that's the last experience I'm going to have, unless there's something so unique that no other Amiga reseller in the world sells it, at which time I might sorta kinda consider it, but I'd rather pay extra from eBay. Put it that way. And thank you all for watching, and I hope this finds you well, and as always, I hope you learned something.